Hello, my name is Bailey Prescott, and I am your child's English teacher for the upcoming year. Not every student enjoys literature and language arts, but I firmly believe that this subject is both beneficial and necessary for each person. My purpose for this year is not only to educate them about English in general, but to show them why English matters. In today's world, 26% of the global adult population is illiterate. This means that 26% of adults in our world can't pick up a book and read it. They can't check out the newspaper to see what's going on in their world. They can't read road signs. They can't interpret messages. They can't communicate as easily. 26% of today's adults lack a huge advantage that your students possess, the power to read. And many children in other countries who are the same age as your student will grow old still lacking this ability. Quite simply, English matters because it gives people a colossal interpretive advantage in today's society. If you show your students this video, they will undoubtedly inform you that they already know how to read. In fact, they can accomplish all the tasks that I mentioned previously. However, the education of reading doesn't end with teaching students the alphabet or how to sound out letters. I'm confident your children can do that. Reading is closely tied with another action, interpreting. Your students can tell you the plotline of a story, which characters are good and which are bad, and how the story ends. But that isn't enough. Interpreting a story means reading it on purpose and providing analysis, a useful tool both in class and in the real world. Most importantly, analysis and literary interpretation encourages students to hone their creative thinking abilities and insightfully consider the details of a work. Just like a detective trying to get to the bottom of a case, literary interpreters pick apart the fragments of the story to unearth the overall meaning behind it, or the theme. And if your children can dissect a literary text, then they can learn how to interpret and analyze the world around them as well. One particularly important aspect in my class is that of participation. I expect my students to talk. Many of their previous teachers may have discouraged this, but I plan to engage my students by asking them to utilize the most basic component of language, speaking. By participating in class, students share their unique opinions and insight with their classmates and help us to learn and grow together. Speaking informally in class allows students to practice their speaking abilities, boost confidence, and become familiar with their classmates, different backgrounds, and ways of viewing things. Hopefully, students will enjoy English more by speaking and come to see why it matters so very much. English may not be your child's favorite subject. It may not be your favorite subject. But I can assure you that the skills your children learn in this class will influence the rest of their education and put them on a path for success. English matters so much, but I hope that by the end of this class your child will both enjoy this diverse subject but also claim that it matters to them too. Let's get started. I can't wait to show your kids how awesome this language is.